Well, with the kind of weather we've had lately, many of us are daydreaming of the beach or sitting by the poolside. And today, Lisa Brown from Newtone Health and Fitness is here with some ways that we can get in shape for the dreaded swimsuit season.
Yes.
It's just around the corner, isn't it?
It is. It's hard to believe.
Well, you know, if you're lucky enough to have a spring break, you figure April is usually the time most people head out. Is that enough time to drop some pounds before, you have to fit into the swimsuit? Because everyone hates that.
Yes, it is. A couple pounds a week is a good goal to have, but I want to remind people to focus on not just losing pounds, but losing fat. And we have some control over that. There's not a magic pill. There's not anything you can go buy to melt fat. You might have heard of diet and exercise, and that's really all it comes down to. With your diet, when it comes to losing fat, the things to think about, number one, cutting out fats. Obviously, you need some fats. You want to try to consume the good fats, the omega-3s that you get from fish primarily, and nuts. But cutting out fat, cutting out sugar, and then getting plenty of protein. Yeah, all those sugary foods are terrible. And it makes a difference in how you're going to look in your swimsuit, whether you're losing the fat or just losing pounds. So for diet, definitely a lot of protein. It's recommended to get a little bit of protein with every meal. Every time you eat, think about the protein to offset the carbs.
And it makes you feel fuller longer.
It does.
The more protein you eat, fewer quick carbs.
Yep. And the other aspect is the exercise. And a lot of people don't think about getting both cardiovascular and the resistance training. Some people just do the cardiovascular, running, walking, swimming, biking, which are all good exercises, but we've got to remember to do the weight training.
I know that's the tough component. I think it can kind of get boring, but there are ways that we can do it. Some exercises you said we can even do at home without.
You don't need to have the equipment at the gym, although that's a good way to get it also, and lifting weights. But there's some things you can do to tone. When we think about bathing suits, primarily the ab region
and stand up and suck it in,
and the backside. Okay. The things that are going to hang out of the swimsuit. So the things you can do, squats and lunges. Nobody wants to do them, but that's the way you're going to tone.
And now, how soon do you think you can see results with some of these exercises?
6 weeks. So you've got time.
Plenty of time. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at some of them.
Okay. A squat. Are you going to do these with me?
I have a skirt on, so why don't you go ahead and try it out here.
When you squat or lunge, you want to think about keeping your knees back behind your toes. You never want to go forward. So you just got to stick it out. Right there like this. This is a squat. When you come up, you want to press through your heel and squeeze.
Okay. And how many reps should you start out with?
I would do a couple sets to begin with, maybe 12 to 15, and then build up. You can do as many as 3 sets of maybe 20.
Okay.
And then lunges, you want to be wide enough so that that knee is behind the toes. Suck it in, straight down with that back knee, and you're going to firm that back side. And then with the abdominal region, it's get on the floor and do some crunches. But don't forget the sides. Don't just do crunches. Remember the sides and also the lower. If you've had babies, for women primarily, you want to definitely focus on the lower ab region. And that can be nothing more than lifting your feet off the floor when you do your abs.
Now, you said results, 6 weeks, you can start to notice some toning. I mean, we have plenty of time now, but it comes back to about 2 pounds a week if you're looking for weight loss.
And fat loss. You can't really lose much more than that in fat in a week, about 2 pounds. And when you get your fat percentage down, your lean muscle mass up, the numbers of the weight and the BMI, your body mass index, don't matter as much. And things like your cholesterol and your blood pressure, blood sugar are going to be about where they need to be because you're going to be healthier.
We have plenty of time. No excuses, ladies.
No excuses.
It's time to get in that swimsuit. Tighten up. Okay. Well, coming up.